Another Friday, another update of how I'm doing. Um, this week, basically, or at least the last few days, uh, I ended up getting the munchies really bad, so I invested in some chips, and well, it's never good to get a large bag. If I'm going to get the munchies, it better be just a small bag, enough for one serving. Um, so last week, last Friday, I told you that I weighed in at 214.5. Today I came in at 216.1. So I am up just a little less than 2 pounds, which I'm grateful for because honestly, I had anticipated that I would weigh more. So I am very, very grateful for that. Um, but uh, I've been suffering really greatly with acid reflux, and it had started with my house partner had found a big pack of miniature bottles of great value hydration sports drink, supposed to be something similar to Powerade and Gatorade. Um, So, I gave each flavor a try, and first off, there wasn't enough in it, and so that was a turn down there. Which, that's okay. Some people don't need very many electrolytes. Um, but the biggest thing for me with the drink was that it messed with my stomach. It really caused a big production of acid, and I found myself struggling to be able to lie down. And then with me eating the chips, and the chips in themselves, like certain chips, I can have a certain amount, but um, my coworker, who was actually one of my shift bosses, uh, said that one particular flavor of Doritos was good, and that was the late night loaded taco. True to form, it tasted great. I could imagine eating it with sour cream. I mean, it was really good, but it messed with my stomach to no end. I mean, it was a mess. Um, I didn't stop suffering from acid reflux until even up the next morning. I mean, it was that bad with my stomach. And I had also gotten a bag of the barbecue flavor Doritos, which is great. And it doesn't cause me an upset stomach unless. So that was like the last 2 nights. I offered my house partner to go on ahead and have the taco chips because there's no way I'd be able to eat any more of them. And I even tried to help eliminate them by crunching them up and mixing them in ground hamburger. And it still really didn't play right. So, um, see, I've really got a very sensitive stomach, and as long as I eat, it's not necessarily me eating plain foods, but it is eating foods that's easy for me to digest and has mellow flavors. Um, so I really have to watch what I put in. or I end up suffering from acid reflux and a sour stomach so bad that no matter what I eat, my stomach is troubled. And I didn't eat the way I really needed to. And like I said, I was seriously anticipating to weigh more, so I'm grateful for how much I do weigh. But I asked the Lord to forgive me for abusing his temple. And I'm going to be back on track today because I can't deal with the problems that I deal with. Usually, if I do have the acid reflux, it only rises up once during the night. But last night, I had a tough time of it. I ended up eating a total of 3 tums before I was finally able to completely go to sleep. It just was not good news. And so sometimes I need reminded of the problems I have if I don't eat correctly. But I wish that I would eat correctly 100% of the time, 24/7, because I remember it's miserable. So, needless to say, like my stomach isn't like feeling poorly, but my appetite is very minimal today, and I'm honestly not feeling that well, only because mostly I am exhausted. For one, I stayed up way after 2 watching a movie marathon of something that I had seen back in the 90s. And they had made several parts to it, so I ended up watching like a marathon of it. And then, of course, when I did go to bed, the way that I suffered from the acid reflux, and I just it took a toll on me today. I really didn't even want to do a video for you. I didn't want to live stream or do a pre-recording, but I decided on the live stream because at least by me doing a live stream, it's instantly loaded, and it doesn't matter how long I do the live stream. I don't have to do any editing or anything. What I'm wanting to do is I'm wanting to sit down and lounge, and if I doze off, I doze off. um, but like I said, I am going to be back on track today. Because I can't deal with that again. I can't go through that same song every day. I can't. And the one thing that I had noticed that while I was eating the more wholesome, better foods, um, I could go right to bed. I could turn over onto my side, onto my belly, lay flat. Didn't even have to be propped up. Felt good in my stomach. And so, yeah, it's just a small reminder to make sure to keep myself in line and to not go overboard on certain foods. So, as I said, I am very grateful that I don't weigh more. And I've got um, a little over 2 weeks left to go before I see my doctor. and I would at least like to weigh 210. That way, like for him, that would show him that I lost uh, around 19 pounds or so. That's what I'm really wanting. I wish that I had a larger number to present to him because it will have been 6 months. And the reason why I haven't more because of the way my system operates, and the other part is because I've been up and down with my eating. So um, I really hope that I will be able to lose like the last 6 months by the time I see my doctor on the 8th. That would be very good because I'm wanting him to be happy to see that at least I am working on it, and to tell him that I've gotten a job and that I am eating more wholesome foods. What hopefully next week, Friday, I will have a better report for you on how much I weigh. And, I know that it's not going to be a problem for me to make sure that I eat proper because it's really what my body craves. And so it won't be hard for me to get back on track. At least I didn't go so far out that there's no reversal that I would have to literally go through all the pain again. And it's not going to be like that this time. So that's great. That is terrific. So, anyway, I appreciate you all. Thank you all for joining. I'm sorry this extreme, but I am very anxious to just go lounge so that if I doze off, I doze off. And I do appreciate you, and I love all of you very much. If you're watching this on the replay, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next week either on a paper or on live stream. I do prefer that. I don't have to worry about editing and waiting for it to anyway, as I said, I love yous and I appreciate yous. Thank you very much. And I will see you next Friday with a new update and report. Yins have a great rest of your day.